Get up on your feet, get up on your feet, get up on your feet. Whoa, whoa, I got my boots on the ground. What am I doing? Whoa, whoa, I got my boots on the ground. Oh, okay, I am recording. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. And my hair looks really good right now. So I had to make a YouTube video just because my hair looked beautiful and voluptuous and delicious. I just took out my twist and my braids and I'm about to wash it later today. So I was like, I need to record a video while it looks scrumdiddly umptious. And that's what I'm here to do. So I'm doing a June TBR. Now this is not set in stone. This is not like necessary or I have to read every single book. Last year I did a challenge where I set a TBR for every month and I read every book that I set in it for every month and I completed it. I got 100%, but that kind of made me hate TBRs and it kind of made me realize that I am not really a mood reader in a sense, because I can have a TBR in my mind and kind of like stick to it throughout the month or whatever, but I do want to have options, and I don't like to make things feel like a necessity. And since reading books is a hobby, first and foremost, I will never want it to feel like a necessity. So I haven't done any TBRs all year long so far, but I thought this would be nice and cool, and I did have an urge to set a small tiny one just because I'm, very excited and have a lot of books I want to get to, and I have a goal to be at 100 books on my TBR by the end of the year, and I'm 20 something away from that, like 27, 29 away from that, so I want to get that in there. So let's do this TBR. Okay, so like I said, none of these books are set in stone, but I did want to tell you about a couple. Let's start with the ones that are already borrowed on Libby and that came off of hold, so they'll probably get read this month. The first one is The Stars Undying, and this is by Emery Robin. I've had this on my hold for a quick minute now, but it was available a long time ago, but then my library stopped holding it, and now I have it back. So I plan on reading this. I have 11 days left on the hold because I had 14 in all, and now I have 11. So I'm gonna get to this pretty soon, and I'm very excited to read it. I heard it's very good, and it's queer, so I'm very excited, and I hope I like it. I hope I enjoy it. I don't know much about it. It's I believe it's sci-fi, and they're in space, but yeah, I'm very excited to read it. So I have that. Next, I have In 27 Days. I believe I read this when I was in high school. I just don't remember much about it, and I just borrowed it on Libby as well because it was available. So I'm going to read this one as well. I just bought this recently, and I'm very excited to read it. And this came from somebody's library. I don't know whose. Oh, a high school. And again, didn't I say I read this in high school? But I'm very excited to read it and go back to my Wattpad days, because this was on Wattpad. But I don't think I read it on Wattpad because I wasn't reading emotional stuff on Wattpad. I was mainly reading werewolf nonsense and accidental pregnancy stuff and things like that. So I don't know, but I'm very excited to read this. Get up on your feet. Whoa, whoa, I got my boots on the ground. Okay. So next I have The Counselors. This is by Jessica Goodman. I haven't heard about this book as much, but I have heard about her other one, They'll Never Catch Us, more, but borrowed it on Libby. It's probably going to be read this month, hopefully. And I usually read mysteries and thrillers in a day, in one sitting, because I feel like that's how they should be read, immediately and all the way through in one sitting. So I'm very excited to get to this one. This is an easy book just to get off my TBR because, again, I read them so fast, so fast. I forgot a book. Now, this one is a maybe, but this is The Night and Its Moon. I would most likely have to read this physically or so I don't know if I'm going to read this one yet. But I'm very excited for this. I've had it for like a year or two, so I need to read it. It's one of the older books on my shelf. I'm very excited to read it. It has such an interesting premise. The other books in this series are already out. I don't know if the finish is completed yet, but I'm far enough behind that if the last one isn't out yet, that's fine, because by the time I get to the second to last one, it'll probably be out. But I'm very excited to read this one. So this is a maybe, but yeah, I want to try it. Next, I have Goldfinch. This is the sixth and final book in the Play the Person series by Raven Kennedy. All the rest of them are right up here. And I think I kind of want to start this one today. So, and when I'm filming this is June 2nd. Yeah. So maybe I'll start this today. And this weekend, starting Friday, I have a wedding thing I'm going to from Friday to Sunday. So I could bring it if I want to, but like maybe I could try to finish it by Friday, or I'll just bring it with me. Who cares? But I'm very excited for this. I've been itching to read it. I read the fifth one in April and then didn't read it in May, and then now it's June. So I just need to read it. I don't know why I'm holding myself back like this. Like, why am I have these chains on? Who put these on me? Next, I have some rereads. So I want to reread the Anne Bishop series, The Others. I really, really loved it, and I read it so quick, and I read it last year for the first time. So it hasn't even been a full year, and I'm ready to reread it. So I already reread books 1 and 2. So now this is books 3 and 4. I reread 1 and 2 last month. So this is books 3 and 4. 4 came off hold before 3 did on Libby. I've never read 3, 4, or 5 with an audiobook before, so I want to do it. But this one came off a hold before this one, and this one still says 3 weeks, and I've already gave this one back, and it came available again. So I don't know if I should give it back or not again. I probably will, because I feel bad for just holding on to it and not reading it. I want to read those, and I also want to reread All Roads Lead Here, because I never annotated it the first time. Like, it's bare, it's bald. I don't like that she's bald like that. It was such a good book. I love it. I've realized I have the books I love, the romance books I love the most are romance books with a grief subplot. And this has that. And if y'all want me to do a video on that, I can. I can give you a stack of books, of romance books that have a grief subplot. Oh, they are the best books. Those are the books I give 5 stars the most to. So I really want to reread this one. I really want to annotate it. I'm very excited for that. Whoa, 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 I got my boots in the ground. Get up on your feet. Now, I'm gonna strive to read one of my 25 to read 2025 in June. I have 5 left, which is, by June I only have 5 left. It's crazy. So I'm going to most likely pick either. So I'll put both of them on my TBR, but I'll probably try to read at least one of them. Death is My BFF, which I just find to be such a cute cover, and it looks good and looks interesting, looks funny. And I believe this is a Wattpad book as well. Yeah. So it looks cute, and she's just holding a cupcake. So that one, or Starsight by Brandon Sanderson. This is the only Brandon Sanderson series that is not on my Libby, and it pisses me off because I want to read the entire series. I own all the books, but this is the only Brandon Sanderson series that's not on Libby, and neither of my libraries hold Hoopla, and it's on Toki. But if you know about Toki, it's a bootleg site, and now you can't even blink without there being an ad or something that might blow up your entire phone. And then it's on Audible, obviously, but I would have to buy 2, 3, 4, and all the novella audiobooks. That seems like way too much. So I'm probably going to read this by eye, but I don't want to read it by eye. If I start a series with an audiobook, I want to finish a series with an audiobook. And if I started reading it by eye, I want to finish it reading by eye. Because I was going to buy the audiobook for book 5 of the Play the Prisoner series, and I just said, it doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel right at all. I need to just stick with reading it physically, and that's what I've been reading those books physically. But it it pisses me off. It pisses me off because Audible was having this thing and it was free. Skyward was free. I read it for free. And then all the other ones cost money. And now Skyward even cost money. And every once in a while, I just go in there and check to see. So I'm probably going to have to read this by eye, but it pisses me off. So maybe not finish the series this year, but maybe just read at least this one. Because this one has been on my TBR for a minute. So, and should I put anything else on my TBR? I'll probably read more of these than that. But I don't want to go crazy. I think I'll put a couple more. So let's see. I put this on hold at the library because I really want to finish this series because it's only a duology and I really loved book 1. But this is Where the Library Hides. This is book 2, To What the River Knows. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. And I just got this as a gift and I really, really, really want to read it. So I put this on hold on Libby. Hopefully it comes off this month. If it doesn't, that's okay. But at least it's on hold, you know? So I really want to read this one. And I want to read some classics. I haven't read any classics, I think, this year so far, but I still have at least like 10. So I want to get a couple of them read to see if I like them. I've realized I don't like many classics. My classics collection has dwindled because I started reading them and I've unhauled quite a bit of them because they just weren't for me. So here are a couple that I can hopefully read this month coming up. We have The Phantom of the Opera, which I heard I'm gonna like. And I'm trying to do a around the world challenge. I haven't started yet, but this counts for, what country is it? I have it in my notes app, but this counts for a certain country. I read mainly I feel like American and Canadian, obviously. So I want to read more from other countries. I want to so bad. I want to be more well-versed, well-read. And I think the best way of doing that is, okay, this counts as France. I should have known that from the author's name. But this counts as France. And I just want to be more well-read. I think reading from around the world can help with that a lot. So here's The Phantom of the Opera. And I also have Benjamin Button, Other Tales of the Jazz Age, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. And this is available all the time, I feel like. So I can read this whenever. But I have a couple F. Scott Fitzgerald's books. And I read The Great Gatsby, hated it. It was really bad. But I don't like unhauling books that I haven't at least tried to read. So I'm going to try to read this one. I also have To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf. I love this cover so much. So I'm hoping that it's good and I keep it. And I heard Virginia Woolf is that girl when it comes to classics, so I'm hoping this one is good as well. And this one will not be getting read this month because it is, I didn't know so many people wanted to read this damn book. I had it on hold almost all of last year, took it off of hold, and I've had it on hold for a couple months of this year. But it's The Secret Life of Bees by Sue Monk Kidd. Like, I didn't know this book was so popular, and I did not know this many people want to read this goddamn book. Oh my God. I haven't been able to get an audiobook of this book, and I would say almost 2 years from Libby, because damn, these people just love this book, but they also not reading it, because if they were reading it, I would have it by now. So I don't know what's going on with that, but it won't get read this month because I've been on hold for it since last year. But what is going on? And I most likely will read The Battle of the Drum. The Battle Drum, not Battle of the Drum. The Battle Drum, which is book 2 in the Ending Fire trilogy. I own books 1 and 2, so if I like this one, I'm obviously going to buy book 3. But I'm hoping to get to this one as well this month, and I'm very excited about it. So yeah, I just have a whole bunch of stuff that I want to read and a whole bunch of stuff that I'm probably going to read because I put them on hold on Libby. So that's basically what this whole video is. Like, I put this on hold on Libby, so I'll probably read it this month, you know? I just wanted to do a video to show off my hair, guys. Like, come on. She's dirty, but she looks good. I'm telling you, on Black women, the dirtier your hair is, the better it looks. I swear. Like, this hair, I was taking out those twists, and it was like snow falling. Snow falling. Like, it was gross. Like, my nails were gross and everything. It was like snow falling. But girl, do I not look... Oh! Oh, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Okay, let me get off of here. All right, guys. All right, guys, that's the end of this video. That's the end of this June TBR. It was chaotic. It was crazy. Was it worth it? Who knows? And I hope I get a lot of these done and read. Maybe during my June wrap up, I'll tell you how many books from this crazy, ridiculous June TBR that I actually read, and see how many I did, how many I didn't. Was it my fault? Was it not? Because it didn't come up with Hold on Libby. And I hope you guys have an amazing reading day, reading month, reading year. I hope it's amazing and great and beautiful. And I hope you get a lot of books read. I hope you get that TBR down, that physical TBR down, that Kindle ebook TBR down, that Kobo TBR down. And I hope you have a great day. And I hope your hair looks as bomb as mine. I hope your hair looks as vibrant and delectable and delicious and voluminous as mine. I hope your hair is cleaner than mine, but I still hope it looks as beautiful as mine. Oh, I've never felt more beautiful. All right. Bye.